ekasa Emma Education Ministry of the Republic of Ghana. Kwasi akwaba net saying
obi me mo ha na mejo so
bibi aboko
me hu ye pa Yesu adom me hu ye pa cho so hu ye pa
adom ya ne crying kakaka adom ya oye me name they from Kwarteng but me ye Kwaku Kwarteng.
Oh I see na adelo ye reason
no me fie din
ashadakam
yeah
I see
me ko fie edin me ma me de from no Kwaku Kwarteng
nice if you are that to be the deputy finance minister
amen here pa but say education ministry boko
oh Yesu adom we say education there arabia no yegusua tutu no ma siesie no ma Honorable Minister, say Dr. Yose Duchuma, na say osie ni ma we say na musika no.
Yes.
Na ono abribia de o kan say so man bia be fa ne ntoma pefra. Eya na firi ngumasua. Because ono de o say ngumasua no, o say o fa pemiensa. First one is access.
Yeah.
Say ubiem no ama obi akwanya no onya opportunity ayede akobi. Na ubiem so na ama ne kɔ na fe wan show say wonya quality education for so ni so. Obi say Oma minsuo me ba oma minsuo sa menom na ka tem se di nsuo na ma me free na afi nsuo ne mehwe na nsuo no kura no se efin kakra wo ma me hunu se nsuo no kura ne boarding o mfa ma me free e je se menum nsuo na wie no sa bebo me yare ama agye se me sa akoto aduro ye dey enom ndi nsuo no kura ne mfa so nya dey eni so enti wo free access na wa more opportunity am obi akobi na afi bibi e fe ne quality e je se wa quality ne nso no eno the teachers and learners materials be dey ebekọ bo hwe acheche for welfare yi nyina ka ho na uwia na de papa na kama na sini ye bibi e fe no relevance said the be ya ngumasua no e benya nsunsuanso e wo man no ye de imputo so obi oman bia e develop owi ase bia no wono mu e de ngumasua na ye de e develop ye wo de mamemma simple analysis bi fa ne se sisia e wa ha ne ese ekofo trotro so na nipa be edu ne gu trotro na nipa du egu trotro no se bi emu wotwe atimanya ngomasua be up to tertiary level e be dem pasa obi di ngura beto form e free trotro nim ana 2 na aka no say 8 nim fan to form 2 na be dem zo mo so beto go dem zo de 2 obi ye de e hwe no enu ntine ya de bia utie ne kase mo say o man bia ne gross tertiary enrollment ratio ati medru at least 40% no by default o man develop o here country be disaster article ya around 96 a develop yeah Botswana here 40% a develop Singapore 40 a develop America 76 a develop na yena na hanu ya na yedu 20% to
20
20 but minim sen kakra and say wo ho say na CSSPS once more ebeken ni nyina ya kwanya ya de increase the base no access no because access no nye asia no nko so free compulsory universal basic education wo ho and then so no Nyankopɔ adom ne president Adaromayo free senior high school na free senior high school no so na say o ma akwanya mo bia ye dey akobi na no so nche say o compromise on quality and the CSSPS nkomo ye ba twetwe bo hunu say obi kura ho a onya o fail in all the core subjects yes ama na kwanya say ne on kwotworo BC ne foforo for we fail English or sa fail mathematics dey be ne ya bo mo kwanya sa kwotworo English ne foforo sa kwotworo ne nyina foforo na kwanya no wasa ye dey aba na wasa abeka ho ye dey akọ enti nyina eboa na nhyehyɛ ya opani no so odi anim wode to ma enwuma pa esua enwuma sua fa no ntoma efra no ono so egu so na obi no nje challenges ni ho o ze o ye nkakran nyina ye de ya challenge be ho and and your TBS schools under trees and ano so betia sibu anuane ho asem ye gitum se sa no mani nyina de ni pansa wo mbi bitima ye de asi ne mo no anti na ono bo de twum ne na panfo ye nyina ye de ye wo ho kakran na mo so mo boy be a challenge one e tape any ide yakosolve enti sa school placement yi ho asemi ye de nhye de aye so na no owura sasu no mo school placement boss Director General Professor Pogwa Mankwa Ghana Education Service and no nim say TV service no nyina beka ho and the TV say ono gina ne na so ba ko wo say nka ne no mo hye GS ase and now he TV na about 186 different institutions in Nyina under 19 different ministries.
Oh, okay.
And then no new Education Regulation Act and the buy. Now I'm TVET ni jina fapem.
I stand there.
Act 104. You GS as a service on its own.
Okay.
And an agency and your TV service. And to sha one mu nyina fa nyina na akabom anasa placement in wasem one mu nyina.
And it's TVET schools ne so no aba under CSSPS.
Aye, one mu nyina.
Ewo.
Na at the day woman say near cut free TVET and I kickstarted.
Okay.
And then say because who bear 186 schools if you want to know students are there akwa ya place so so
one student be a placing no TVET school no ono so be go free
one more vacancy or more declare was around 59,814
for TVET
59,814 now as at time automatic placement my 31,000 I feel it 31,300 TVET no so they be make us be a rebranding no we say can near the share nipa bitim se bi obi kura ono ko school a wanya ade no one room de ko TVET and the enkan kura wo hwe CSSP nhyehyɛ mu a anka obeka grade A school grade B school grade C school na sa TVET schools kakra bia na nkan ne wo GS asem no mo say no da baby a dia na yi and all about do say da bi one mo so nhyehyɛ omo so grade A grade B grade C and this prejudice enkan na wo TVET wo say one passing quite a go TVET and then in free.
Oh, okay.
See, I mean, so more vacancies, at least 28,479. By the time I'm free, I just say self placement, you know. Go so one more air course or more.
But placement, no, in these automatic ones, Abba.
What will is in now?
But there seem to be, I say, Nyoma no ajo this year na.
I say, who say, Nina ye, and Tiasiana Rishimuna, whatever manipa, I'm not at normal vibrason. Okay, and then me one of the stations. Now, yeah, more bona or more bo. Okay, I'm saying ya chara when in 2014 was 2005 was so kwachi computer. And I'm saying they want to mean kwachi computer ni bio. Was computer no e kwa bio kwa kwachi no de back to. So bo school no for baby. Oh, na ne nyina na ye ntiase bia na ye nya na unsa ade bia so o ye ko anim nyina no na wusua ho abakosem ne ho nimde unsa ene am no ka say ye call center so a problem bia benya bia quickly o frɛ number na no call center nipa makomaku 50 ana wono mote ho a sasu no mu office o frɛ ya na chese penifo afa na o ma attend to nti enka no na o frɛ na onyu obia ne nkasa ebe ma ebia ebe ma afese ehu bi anayam hihye bi beba kura ma beba obi bo de be register bi are nko asema and then offer we we dey ebefa and there were solution centers not offices wo original offices nyina and okwa ni party ho ya train omo a GS ni TV fakọ
not office region
regions greater crowd there aminiko and me fa ho nipa ho a ye no mo ye adwuma obako bia wo issue bia so bi wo ha na issue no ohia physical address and you be an a phone so asem so who high so we share be answer no wetimi na aka wasem obi me no ka say unse we registered candidates na kasa na 571,892 na unse registered candidates mo ba nyina enye wa obi o register bia na kwotworo obi o kra o register but onye dey ontworo so hwe BC no obi so obatworo so hwe but onye eligible for placement aban be ma na kwanya say ene won san kwotra se no onye dey ontworo BC ni bi na ye bunkunte nya na wo 555,353 candidates and mo qualify for placement and we mu included both TVET and grammar schools no senior high and senior technical no nyina aka ho na emu no wo place automatic system no place makoma 367,811 so na aka 187,542 na hwade bi wa ha 187,542 no one more never call for self placement na one more call for self placement na adekonti a me hye awofo nyina nkran se ehu bia nim se we have vacancies kura aka ye utilize ya 213,088 na just ekwan bia no bia benya school ni bia de akọ na onim ade ya na den kakra ye obi wo ho a enye school no wonya the choice of school
yeah
the bia make say school accommodation challenge ni ade nyina no we had the infrastructure and kasa wa and no problem biasa but we had the choice of school system placement system regime use no ye ma obi aso nipa no choose o qualify ko so odne ko ho fa so wonya nipa 2000 no mo apply general science for preseka o me fa se jones e won ko no qualifier based on the system so odne ko ba bia me kro mu ko asante atem do me abra bia na o man wo ho space so da ho so nipa no meka so onya de onko and wo hwe pa obi oba complain say onya school no
na the choice
because first one no wo opportunity say wo akonya say obefa 6 different schools obefa grade A baako grade B mienu na grade C kwa de unlimited no obedi na unim fane say obi ono wanya grade 8 so na wafa bi Adisade College and na wafa St John's so wa school akoyi na ofa Adisade College and St John's no ono nya 8 o na bi ofa general science obi nso ebia nkwara maako be 300 esu nya grade 6 almost for general science was the same school na school no vacancy 250 unya grade 8 pepper then so unya ho because based on competition in merit no one more munya grade 6 no benya kwanya ye dey ejaw afa be wie so ye dey about second choice school ye dey ba no o say second I know the first choice o say second choice first St John's nya obi ebusi ni interest oh and the second choice no I do ba ho no obi nso fa wo so first no wo so second as first choice na ente sa akra na no ma bi sa timisi fa ne say yempa nyina bi ekura nya grade 8 o fa boarding house me fa D boarding house ni ma ye ma D ni no be nya kwanya ye de ejaw enti ubeti ma me bo so o wonu mu nyina nya 8 so computer na de me ba ne ko to school nya dai ompe ebisu kura na nya residence asem wonu mu nyina nya pe 88 but na be bi a friend raw score ne yekeka nkonta no bibia boma English mathematics integrated science ni nyina wonya ase ebi e be no obi raw score na bia 500 obi su raw score nya grade 8 bia bia 499 watwe mu point baako enti ebe na nya opportunity na sa to aye dey aba na beto wate wa hwe na osi so is gra no anya dey wenya eno na GS impeni for Professor Bukwa Mankwa no mo any TVET impeni for Minister for Education where Dr. Dutu say there be wenya na choice a impose choice bi aye dey e wono so manenko self placement onko self placement no onko portal no so there are list of schools of vacancies be bre dey e wo ho me no ka say eno na me contact impeni for no mo hwe fidie no so we say o ma print major ko be obi o mo list of schools be bre vacancies be bre you always call portal no so pe na no kra no eno so based on grade system you say they purely based on merit eno na o man hina some can be dey cases no say ukotwa siga ma obi a we do siga because even with self placement yes okwa no akwaselete we be inputu afidie ni be calculate am say we next number ni grade here dey enie enti say grade B school fan say wunya be a grade be a 13
yes
na obi so nya grade bi 29 untimi ni nya the same school so ono de ya be chire kakra na won opportunity aye dey akwanimu enti I don't know purely based on merit but the best of for say obi anka na komanya dey ento ne yam nkakran obi a benya school
based on vacancies e wo ho no obi a benya school
Ghana ni bia e benya school na bibi na won ti ase pe ho quickly na call resolution center no mpanimfo ho based on region na wo enya sa so a ofra call center no one mo fa no mo no wa ye de akasa abro so say obi challenge bi wo ha ndie bi technical enti no mo be bi ticketing no mo be baby akrata bi na no two details bi bia down enti no mo within 24 hours so mo ye de eye ho adwo o mo ye wi ya na afro say challenge kwa na problem ko no ya solve na SHS enti me de pabia me free ban from the Ministry of Education me nka say challenge bi enti me nye de NC Nemo msese ya yedi agwa kwamu no yehunu se ese no ma de eco smooth na
Musa sa question way I think PK Sapon brought it through or COB asked the PRO why they are asking these students who are yet to know their schools to start schooling on 4th April. Why the rush when these students are even yet to know the schools they are to attend? Mama directive bisa so munko school 4th April.
Obi the say e say ye nya free baby free ba. So we kai mribi nkomo ya twetwe fa timetable ho nsem na.
Yes.
What's the timetable for the academic year?
Okay.
Enti ye beba no GS for mpanimfo no mo na hwe pre-tertiary schools and then the TV so za be there be kan. Enti one more timetable a one more draw ye no. Oba draw no wa make provisions for year 1 for, year 2 for, year 3 for because timetable no for the whole academic year. Enti sabre no na from 2 for no from 3 for na ye dey e be ko school. Name because I have academic year and over factor in year 1. And it's all sure. One more timetable, almost say year 1 for only a tentative date.
Okay.
Provisional because no more chance and you're on one year wajuma. And so you're actually there. Name why I can force a bed, a market. Why I can force so say mono. Bet you more date say and now what's enough. But you say, oh, any resource will class some about who you're training any day and you shoot. And 2 GS no. And I say ministry and I say be a TV service. In order to be proactive on Obama be a friend tentative date.
Okay.
This that tentative date no even date of reopening. Ubi school just was a woman say because obi yen nim see bia e be take a week or two na awofo the year hombo self placement e be oboko school mo say oh school no ko mu no bia okọ ekra na nya da enyi hu bio. And these are challenges our system we have all been used to. And the fact say the provisional dates even out already before Kransana we be no and no nche say chin say ministry no e de wo shama say ekwa bia no e ho so obi a bia school ma ekwa saade no a tentative date nti no ho sem kaya no be say mia me de pem ha na GS fo no panimfo no e de TVS fo no ade ato aso.
Okay, some few comments coming through. Esikole says, Obi, the call centers are not working. I've been calling. Was it 0302987654? I don't know which region that is. Also, my daughter was given home economics, but she chose general art. Are possible, sir? Esikole, dear, no.
Obi, Obi wa ha, na abibia no ya meka say. Me Obi by my office was here. I know better say, ono St. Mary's of our boarding na yamane day. You beka am so enya no kresa because say be nipa na te ho no ye dey o input to computer no na age details no ye dey o hye software no ana onim ye yade ba ko bi afi ni minister director say yenya bibi a friend text for confirmation because ye nim say sa challenges we nyina ye dey eba the minister say school bia obi a select bia mon san test school no man the back sa say choices nya no hwem say no an o ye dey o select ya senya no a Sabi all failing no all selecting or failing some paper slip be so. Yes. School no copy. Ono abofra no say dey e copy. Why e copy. Enti sente sa honko the school headmaster no nko sesa no. Am prepi no behwem no so ye man home economics. Ye man no general arts. Ye man visual arts. Nya na no ye dey ope. Obi meka on record say senye self placement system ntimi found to be bia. E di behwe no na bi abofra no waka che ma me so ebi kro ofa day eso be na board no ye day ofa enti ye frɛ bi placement slip na ya dance di a time a be check placement no e de records of school a ofa and no choices say residents bi bia ye de e wo ho enti we say waka say I just say ye hu ene ye de ye nyina so say oh ene ye net say anana say say but say bi ye afidie ene ye software enti Kwasi Kwarteng so ntimi ntra hanka say bibia ni ho a ebetima kɔ 100% enu ntina sɛ afidie na na adwuma nyina wo sɛ nya nipa so mo yɛ de ɛhwɛ ne mum ɛbɛyɛ den pa sɛ obi wo fa ache mota na yɛ de wakɔ mikro mo wɛre man ɛbra enya wo choice da bi ɛbɛyɛ den sɛ obi wo fa de yɛ sɛ yakoma wo boarding ana sɛ obi wo fa general as yɛ sɛ yakoma wo home economics ɛbɛyɛ den sɛ ebesie because nya nipa na tra ho bɔ
but at least with 6 choices in there you can get any of them.
Okay, good. 6 choices in there.
Okay. With Nathaniel Agri, also when are they going to open the finished model senior high school? I don't know which of them you're talking about. Enim Ado says, and when you know a comment on Facebook, please, Obi, my brother got admission 3 years ago, but he didn't go. Can he get placement this year with the same results?
Obi, ya mama kwenye sabre sasum bo hu de rules say wow ya ko no portal so na ko fele form bi
so we 3 years ago
3 years back no na akwanya ho say obi ho ha obi nsem bebre timi si obi ho be wie bia na ma metimi frame bia kwantu timi ba obi ho so kwa onya adwen sa che school no ko onya dey onko bio achi na adwen timi sesa say ba bia no ma ekoyi de metima ya dey akọ ni nyina na kwanya ho na ene ya placement ya about to dey sa data ya ya no compile for placement eno ho ana ye dey eya adwuma enti
it is a one
take advantage of it there net is within some komo ya yidi
I just all train Christian Tay Okum says my daughter had 6 ones on the print out, but when the placement came out they gave her grade 12. How would that be possible? And what should I do? Because the girl is crying that she didn't get her first and second choice but her third choice.
Was the banning say there were
6 ones.
Oh, it depends
on the printout.
It depends maybe your calculative free. Say I don't know for first call. Or for English, maths, integrated science, and social studies. And some for electives too.
Yeah.
And do we have that say no? Say ones na work e bi on one for electives ni momo nya 1 na yakoka call ni ho. So nya sa na fidie ni calculating. E fidie ni fa call no momo first. And do we have na bia obehwe no bia we no be no English be a 3 e be a mathematics be a 2 and a 4 but na other subjects na elective no yade aha anti enchiremu no ya nhwe ne saa fa se so ka 111 no kwan wo so na o beka so obanya enya ke 6 but afi be na ente saa
I get it. Okay. Let me see some of the other questions coming through. It is okay. We say, is it possible for someone who did not choose a particular school to be placed into that school, and they obviously no. Said watch you can a student change residential status or program of study after placement? If you place in the area. Ebi am choose general art and the am general art because school I mean to mean changing choir science.
There we me say oh yeah what we make say enti na say education even the sensitization or selection is also as equally important as this one.
That's true.
Now and me matia dey be say beyond enkomo ya twetwi ebedum obi mu nyina mo ni raise a very broader conversation on career counselors. Obi me kokko no good masse so na me ko no me koduru ho no ekwan bia me se mpese be science because yeah asante achem do me abra ne kono ngwa yetin yenim se ekwan bia ye science abetima we nurse na be doctor na sabre so yenim se na wo wi abenya adwuma ye de aye but obi ene me ko ya de me nwa ya me hu se science na enya me field adi me ko nwa ya me first degree first afina me hu so papa so na we no mo a ye busa saa no se nya for say career counselors near say oh you show strength say ni betima boa ya explaining options in na ma oh counselors most of the times counselors are no more secondary school level na private schools are himpo na say in terms of capacity to cover counselors say o twa ne kabo so me bia it is an common na ya hwe eba boa ama in the long term no sa problem e placement we mu na eso beti because obi wo strength no ese wotimi hu modern bo untimi nka nje me say oh BC ya wotro no wa ya we say obenya between 18 and 21 dem wo ko fa Prempeh College and ko fa Wesley Girls and we school near the St. John's aha untimi nka say na ko fa ade kontin say untimi nka sa na say competition na wo ho ne ye dey high na mom ade bi so wo ho a me dan pesa meka say any school you need bad schools you first nka na you good schools na ko because the bad school there bi and you good schools by any bad schools and the schools in your pick and until the mesra of was here do ba ko ba bia no nchese asekra school be say man for girls magis here and they say robotics and ade and no and I say na best girl manfi and then ko for so subscribe to that school so no ana school what the Wesley Girls akoto number 2 me dem ho dem nka bia che for fra on be chere matwe ana wo bi school say keta sa akwai ya mobile ya mobile national science and then keta ko for subscribe oh and then you need completely bad school say school bo ho
no but what I tell people they say at least to teach at the senior high school level no minimum also a degree holder and omunyina they go through UCC ne UEW no ekoko kira de into at least we are sure say teacher be at the senior high school level minimum or a degree holder ni mate wo infante pemne or gesco and all those schools omunyina they call UEW and UCC in the enfawoni baby they wako once I have a choice school will choose say when choose with a different conversation but you have a choice in kwa there because and your friend is saying Electoral Commission, Director of Electoral Services, Dr. Sribu Okweku, or Twase Secondary School. TOS.
So Kumasi.
Oh, Kumasi in career Twase.
Sabe you secondary school near so we collabone. We say that's so why.
Into or TOS. In him say even education ministers is so called Jache Pram so. Sana Oba Kuhes. And we Kuhes high school Kuhes. Kuhis. Any Kujis.
Kujis near there.
Kumasi Girls.
I know KG and KG.
Okay, and KG Kumasi Girls. And a Kuhis here Kumasi High. You know, inti found baby abekwakwakoto once was a clarity of people him say you know why you are in the school. Ubetimi etcha. Of course, there are differences. They say teachers maybe in certain schools who experience teaching than others, but at least minimum qualification. They teacher be with the same minimum qualification. Inti yamwa parent be so kaho say the amount for bekenti or kwa sorry the church members be can now the obey the me be call me back or guest school and now the oba da ha na me back or St. John's now.
Obviously of a classmate papa.
Of a classmate papa.
Obi I know they are saying na.
That's all bit my school so obi on a education minister called Jache Pramso those days. So at the time, no if say your classmate, papa. This is your classmate.
Oh, is it?
Who education minister? So a hokra na mate say professor a friend say NIA professor no.
Atifa. Professor Atifa.
Also called Jache.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Also called Jache Pramso. Now some miracles stay hey oko crap my.
Say, I don't think that promote
At the time, no.
Oh, no, school say grade B na.
No. B say.
Maybe say.
Watch your list now.
Let's have you, Rana. And then you have you.
Oh, can be be.
What are they to and answer sanity?
What is one?
Oh, let me see. Come pass my. What am I just?
Oh, crap, man.
Yes, secondary school, common school.
Now let me school is St. John's School. Second day.
I'm number 2. School. Where normal be self placement, is it live?
Oh, live. And data crime as at 9 p.m. No pay them update.
Okay.
Na and as at 9 p.m. Ni over 39,000. ISL placement. I tell you say, hey, any afi normal corner ni mo pa. No me kona nimpa. Na me so so kwa papa mi na nko fafa.
Oh yeah. Self placement.
And now
man is man why.
You see how it's a big schools really now in municipality.
Oh sir.
Obi say Kwapem North. Yeah, one of the few maybe I number 1 of district what the highest number of senior high schools.
Oh yes. Oh, Kwapem North.
Kwapem North. Mo Kwapman school. Mo senior high school.
That's a private school?
Yeah, no, public school.
Okay.
Me wo Benkum senior high school.
Benkum who Kwapem North. Okay.
There were Latte Private Senior Technical School.
Okay.
Ne one man for
na okay Benkumi. Ebi emi nya ko bi nipa na me se pa cho hwan o se me banya Benkum pese me sesa no.
Benkum senior high school.
Any say good school.
Omo bo e pa in fact.
Omo Benkum no mo ndi fan. But the fan ni Kwapem. Okay.
Benkum bo e pa.
Oh,
Omo bo ace. You know one of those
in the one of 5 senior high school.
It's Methodist girls they have.
Yes.
Is it Manfredo lady?
Mampom Persek.
Okay.
It's the 6th one. Then Kwasi Senior High School.
Okay.
Come on 7. Until
all of that in one district.
One district until 2018 cry at say okreno. Na kan difa ka ho. Edu krom enso ka ho.
Oh, okay.
Saturday on 9
senior high school.
But 7.
Wow.
Within a district?
Yes.
No, within a district. Say Cape Coast municipality, no?
Metropolitan area.
No, it's not metropolitan area.
Where municipal and as district?
A municipal.
Okay. Cape Coast, 7. There are big schools there, but 7 one district.
Okay.
Yeah, in the same municipal area. No, yes, I think it's true. But so the last time I call me call Santi Achemago, no one schools pal.
Say me kuru mangasa do me abra wo remai.
Yeah.
So and I will go Collins.
Yeah, who Collins?
I will go State.
Yes.
And that's the secondary schools. But in terms of tertiary, so they will bring some more APTC. Training college or nursing training or university.
Yambo ministry now. Because see some of these things, information is critical.
Yeah.
Them complaints in be brave how information is
information is true.
I can tell you say fee and draw every when the course I mean probably 70. Because misinformation is the door.
A door so.
And see even sometimes can be more to be panicked. She said Obia Nis and Colani to your own fancy and Donajo. Bear 7. Colamian be more neighborhood in the more young bebois, it will feel or me in Troy, or being the chiba, but they wrote together and on my passing. Boy, you know, Enya, for their secondary technique. The business said, then I'll pay so soon. Also, Monsieur electrical engineering and so resources. Oh, or Pepsec. Now, electrical engineering here. So then, for their secondary technique, and I'll be to any school, so Pepsec. Girl, no, so I pass it when you're a lady of BB or Tema. Oh, okay. A lady of BB, you know, one of those schools, mother of the Catholic schools in the or Tema. Asempa FM. 1820. Bawzo and when you school at Tema. Oh no, kuna be kono kra na rekai abom na dia abo. Also pe Ghana National College okay.
Also your honorable because man.
And I'm decided say no, but I asked him say na Ghana National College no. Who be free hakra be ko kepu. Sika na o de be ko. Sika be tum dia show. Yeah. But you see the misconception no any fear na ashenko foti na Kwasi kan no enti ado de no ni pani nyina akọ school back and as schools na kan nyina wo vacancies enti in fact usually about a month after I mean the DMC painting about a month after placement most schools ni bebre vacant schools ni bebre almost say vacant because nkwala ni nyina akopia then pressure be bomb so and nkwala ni bi wo munya baby nda ebi munya baby ntina ebi munya baby ndidi all because that school no nya so much numbers but the next door school no vacant minim de enti enne me pese bo school ni ba wo your banner be so called girls school Methodist Girls High School Manfe
that's Manfe.
It is the best girls high school.
I feel any per subscriber na ehun.
Yes.
Because if you say or baby or person science bia no Manfe
step no the omo so mu pa o say omo robotics here omo yakọ international
awards the way they made me proud when I was MC.
But what's unique about it? And then where did that come from?
Young committed. I don't know about commitment.
Of the teachers, you mean?
Yes, of course. Outside the curricular ministry for design. Women here extra curricular activities are. Normally teachers in Bia because come against one more young, vibrant teachers Bia. They sort of inspire these young girls and drive but
they have the facilities to teach the robotics.
It's a club.
Oh, okay.
They run it like a club, but of course they don't have all the facilities. So here more support near there, but they're doing amazing things. One and saying they brother lives here and maybe they do a lot of things.
Only generate electricity and
and they have a club that sort of they have an entrepreneurship club.
Wow.
They sort of groom them.
And when you leadership,
no, but headmistress near what's her name?
Oh, the old headmistress is gone. The new one I have to confirm.
I need leadership. Because I normal getting na or the page school no. Sabre yo kuno good mass of amontri na or the debate. Or the edge national baako. Ana osade ba finance baako. Enti school ni page bre.
Ebe page.
And they say ukwa say art school. Science and math school.
Momunkobi.
Your baby cry. But this time I said I must hear the dignity. You prepare your back. Yes, prepare into Reverend Afari. And then assistant headmistress Vidamo. And then assistant master Afari. Just because of their say
I feel I'm surprised say kita for
business and art school there.
Anka Okrapaman.
Be into me.
Wow.
But just because of said Musi here.
But some more science students or
no, but me more science students. But me the say why do we have just national science and math quiz?
No problem no.
Yemfa art so dem around.
But there should be
art and business quiz. And I be
Obi who say
should be.
Who say ye nwoma suani nyina akoye art. Na eba science and math
no, because if it's a country, your biggest challenge is job creation, employment, any idea. We should rather be pushing business and entrepreneurship quiz.
But before we get there, there was a purpose of creating a national science and math quiz in the Bible. Because initially, science and math didn't pump it.
Of course, I agree.
It is a
but I think over close to 30 years,
we need to.
We've done a lot
it up. The national science and
math.
See the art and then the quiz in the business quiz in the bar.
Hey, unko be a fool.
Now we are science students. And now to mean training on my GB.
Now, environment conducive for studies.
I want to
Obi we broke on my panel share topography necessity pa.
Obi has a very high school you too much.
No.
Oh, but then you me wura hope said we can as music when I would be come.
I quite na say.
I was a way in the
we go so as what go no penaka.
That was more some prominent old student.
Bebre.
That's a fakwa okra for
man. Israelite. Bebre kwa.
Hey.
So ahoy brothers crab akoko
kwa. Eh school is more banivo.
Oh yeah, it's a
see start here.
Yeah, me am a former boss Samir Renchi is a cook man, right?
Was the art from going up with you. I think so.
Yeah, they've done. I think this year it's been very
I am coming
quiet,
from the ministry and I didn't see a crowd there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, that means something is happening.
Yeah,
communication and feedback. Because at the end of the day, say nipa ni tia. What's a Kwasi says will be it.
Yeah.
And at timely. previously in Kebia, then I chaotic.
I say we are faking it.
You know, he's explained this thing under 15 minutes. Yeah. Better not me time. He's done it under 15 minutes. Yeah. And he sort of explained every aspect of the
Ekosiisen on
it's what the best for this year, dear. MOBM call Independence Square.
Oh no, but I don't think it will get there.
Oh,
no, but the communication is very important.
Ana ebisu ankora no emma for no the right information.
The right information.
Was man fa ho ma me ni mo hwe. Enti all by Independence Square ho no. GS staff be ka se patch placement slip we na gu ho. Ebia afi o say school no so amfa dey no of I.
Yeah.
Me say menya sa challenge ni bi sisi e wi.
Eba self placement ne there. It is not about your choices. And who to me choose school.
No, walk when you say school.
Oh, 6 now who choose you and the
emfa. So when
self play when any of them they are available which me choose.
Insists no when they are available na wo kwa ko year film.
Na sisi ano schools are available for self placement class A schools ni bi wom.
There be A school ni. Any overly subscribed.
Yeah, of course.
And no quentin will be offer A when no. E ma lusu ye no. So any overly subscribed
B wom
B the bebre
say who are cra it makes sense say obeko be police were very close at least
if you explain to omuntu as you know obi na me say na kwesi kept say obi kura ho in same meeting to me nko school 2018 me won kola bi omuntu mi anko school the first 2 months simply because ne ma me
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
and your friend is saying boxer shorts,
singlet, and this other one.
Into be say you can imagine if senior high school wasn't there. Yet you have to say, "I'm okay." Say,
"Oh, any baby who have come to
imagine say, "I'm free senior high school." You are in Colombia. You are make come as a man. I can tell you for a fact. Say, "I'm no man, no." The man who be 8. So I'm say yes, South for some Colandos. Baby 8. Now if you are crown omo income per month, no. Okay, men do 300 grand.
You 300 cities.
Inti anka nkola mienu yo munyina qualify for secondary school. Obi na chi ba o. Girl no e penny ba o kechiri. Ask yourself say, if not for free senior high school, these 2 kids, e china endo mo ba me when compare their secondary school. Even if the fees was average 1,500, it was going to cost them 3,000 cedis per term. For these 2 kids,
the family would have to work for 10 years to pay that.
Yes, they can buy o. The ombedi, you never for car crave if you cry
we ma kan mo nye 2 pe. Average no size is a Ministry of Education average na every year be 100,000 we be busy on TV ndi bu ha san komo no bu ha ye kan obi aka ne say no kan no da to a e bu ha mitimi edin na ma hwe ozo ye nyama early schools ni ntwia indirectly asem o ka chere say we free asante acha me do me abra we team compensation that's the easiest way of person ka chere
between the year 2012 Ebepem 2016, how many years? 4 years.
That's 4.
4 years. And that means you produce 400,000 in Omanko school, Omanko senior school.
Every year, every average 100,000.
Just 4 years. And it's all 2018, and I say you produce 800,000 average.
Now also person money developer. Also person money developer.
And practically, and I mean, I mean, these are squatters. Ah, 300 cedis average per month. Papa be any who. And see, how were they going to pursue senior high school education? Because even with this, I can tell you, say, yeah, and I see a judging to 1 year tom, shit on your demo. And clearly, this kids were going to drop off. And you should see the kids. Very beautiful kids. All we are committed on because school. All background, if you're background, 960. And to be saying, you know, these are some of the reasons why I say, Obi Cassette free senior high school. Because even if we are going to suffocate as a nation, not say able to be tia and collaborate to say they are you make come once a media school into your mom. And Obi.
But I don't know why people have also said then maybe let's go the targeted approach. Into we identify people like these 2 kids and pay for them. And those who can pay should pay for them.
If there is a clinical way of doing that, me I won't dispute that. Me Obi and Koto, me they hear me and say, oh here ni ba into school. But here to me the issue of the few. So fast statistics now. In Kola 500,000 year kwesi come once a me. Emu 100,000 pe no mo nyom. Me boa. Emu 100,000 into 400,000 no. 100,000 ninti. Yengu ade ni nyina na affect 400,000. If there is a way that we can clinically surgically take out the 100,000, why not?
Obi asad now no. Sa no ma mo kan no ma ko borrow the American concept which even works in the tertiary regime.
Yes.
Tertiary space no one mo share o papa income. No ma yes all qualify for government scholarship and bursary. aha no ntimi nya adwuma onim wo omanya at least 70% of your workers no are all within the informal economy. So sa informal sector na wo hwe no obi wa boso kai so obi wote ho no o pay because we twa senate aban twa eje tax. Obi wa boso kai will make it 10,000 cedis every 2 days as the profit. Oni any tax regime o twa. Obi wa market so no bi o makola oni any direct tax regime o twa. Say ni pakro no because a system bi any ho a etimi calculating ni pakro esika onya no boso me bia enti no. Yes say ni pakro no ba mum qualify for free senior high. Now what be aboso me will create 8,000 because I buying who the source of your revenue you know. Oh mo your bank qualify. Is that what we are saying? Enti you can't share all outcomes. You share within the context of uncommon ye dey and some I can Ghana ha no. Ya dey practically be adwuma wa za. Again me hu say enkofo bi hu say education is an investment. So would you tum say your investment some common way nyina will be measured because if we are having an investment, what is the return on the investments within a specific year? And I say, baby, at the next 5-10 years. And what will be the cost or the cost benefit analysis of not educating 100,000 students every year? Or yisa at the end of the do where you need able to do your home for. And go for oh, say, and no more they are buying free. Free senior high school in a space of 5 years, 7.62 billion. Divide by 2. Divide by 5 years, around 1.5 something billion.
And that is where the piano. My argument has been, sir, those who call for, because I've said, sir, the picture we paint, sir, I say, because of free senior high school, no, it is our biggest revenue problem as a country. So I say, yenyeska de free SHS more. Or mine sika nyina say yenyeska and sign fine BBS. I simply don't get it. But my point is if in a year, as part of government budget, a country like Ghana,
1.5 billion.
See a year 1.5 billion at all to sponsor education. Senior high school student. I don't know why it should be a problem.
Me say the variables economic challenge. It has nothing to do with this.
I simply don't understand.
And then my parents it will never reduce the cost of fuel. So and then my parents importation import to the cost of freight and so. And the variables cost of the current economic hardship.
No, but it
has nothing to do with
it. The mere fact say we think say a year 1.5 billion as a country
all of a sudden
now, I simply don't get it. I don't know why we are even having this debate. Because I tell people, say Osha and I know Dr. Theoba had a tracking revenues from oil over the past 10 years. Now share revenue from that sector because I don't know why every 4 years we set up the emolument committee to decide how much we pay as gratia and say who aggregate these are numbers now. In 4 years, how much we spend on S gratia for appointees. And nobody even left a finger. But when it comes to free SHS, all of a sudden it's as if say 1.5 billion from our budget to education, no? And more minor collapse. I don't know where that comes from.
Maybe free ban. Because say it came from the policy, the implementation of the policy, came from politically exposed individuals. So nanka ye war constitution be a developmental constitution. And the implementation of such a policy can buy from state institutions could be a boomful. Because say free politically exposed individual, what it means is say we score political points on it. And any opposition party, not necessarily NDC, but as a general rule, no opposition party be anywhere or score political points from any policy or better now show. And there must be clear agenda to bastardize it. And you will be at some point also any year or send as the cause of our problem. Like what you are saying. Remove 1.5 billion. Chema parents so much. Now I said the variables cause economic hardship and be free. Fuel esonte ne freighter enka before COVID now car thereby be $3,000 and they've been in them $14,000, $17,000. And tell you just in a space of 1 year. It has nothing to do with free SHS. Enti they be ameka say ye din common ye din within a very dispassionate and very honest way. And just you better make decisions bia ochena no na akwasa abeboye but ni nyina kwesi nyina na say maybe in the long term we be mu nyina mo advocate bi crucial policies like that no yes sir abibia beje free politically exposed individuals so and I say as part of our developmental agenda provided of course I mean say nyina directive principles of state policy no your constitution no be yes sir be developmental documents. It doesn't require politically exposed individuals. Like I say, maybe be free SHS, no be aka just won't mean you. Meanwhile, also jitum say at papa. And here we in said the bear in common idea. It drew maybe a intimate. Okay, I say be a your state institution, be say be a Ministry of Education, and not necessarily manned by a politically exposed person. And a young man they say within the next 10 years, the can be also the policy be saba. Oh, yes, was like a president just back last week.
I get you. Wait, say Obi, the free SHS is the best that has happened to Ghana. I have one concern which the Minister of Education should attend to. I do not understand why say 1,000 students should send a hoe, a cutlass, and broom to school on admission. Nkwalana de sa anyo maniko school.
Obi,
a hoe, a cutlass, a broom.
Maybe was school no. Because I say
yes, I remember a cutlass no, a hoe no.
What do you want for second? Mister, me the second prior and a coin.
Now also who go school,
I am a trust on that. My trust. I feel say what the school they tell me maybe.
Obi.
Yeah.
I said course.
Course.
What the prior in uncle.
Prior second.
Now one for prior who go school. But you can't school on quiet. What can't school on quiet? I saw here. One can't school on quiet. The book can go school. Can I tell us all the quiet on from quiet?
Don't think I'm school.
What have you get 17? Now me person me can't say the.
That be school. Okay, better.
OT or say to.
Oh no, say to you.
On Jackson the coach.
O say to you so only one. Say say benya na mo yes.
Sumahin Cross Senior High School Anamuni Sumahin. Sumahin Cross. Sumas. Na one coach.
And then the great cow, great Sumas.
Enya ho na onya. Na say when your computer placement na the coach school.
Oh, Obi, Ukrum ne.
Me kum ye manso mo siaso.
Senior high school.
O say.
What?
No, manso mo siaso answer the senior high school.
School ne wo mpesu aso na friend is. And then one call.
No, but senior high school, Ebema would asone se kind of the akodi
Obi, but it could be possible, say
asone se kind of
not possible. Yeah. Very possible. Yeah.
Oh, David. St. John's School, yeah, my own first kind of asone school. I mean, please. Asone se kind say. St. John's School, asone se kind. No.
Oh, they make a rubber.
That must.
Obi na a brush ne bucket because na
yes, scrubbing their fine. But se kind of asone St. John's School, please.
Hey, Obi, I say, Obi, Peja St. John's house over there.
St. John's School secondary.
Obi.
Hey, that be school full. Catholic school.
And to one another.
I saw the second I saw school, senior high school. No.
There be with you. School at the second come. Okwa I senior master ba Virginia nyina.
O say to for somebody be quiet.
Oh, we just be because why you will when this go. Who met you also the be quiet.
O da be me junior na.
I also the be quiet.